So as you can see, this is one of our big koi pools. We have our large monster down there.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, look at this guy.
He just.
Oh.
Good morning. We're here with the one and only Cat and Snail Man. So Matthew left us and he's meeting us up later. Cat's kind of running the show today.
So we're going to Shirley Aquatics.
You drive on this side of the road. I'll drive it later. She told me I can't, but I will.
Absolutely not.
What's up, guys? We're here at a store called Shirley Aquatics.
We're in the middle of England, near Birmingham.
And even though we spent 2 hours here last year, we lost all the footage, so we're back for more.
This was one of our favorite stores from last year's trip. This is also one of the largest aquarium stores in all of England. We're here with Chris.
So we come in, we'll have a little walk through. We are in line with a company in China called Clear Aquatics. We're coming into the shop now. We're very large in our pond section. We are quite famous for our koi carp. Plethora of everything that you will need. Just all foods, all treatments.
Koi and cold water.
Big koi pools. We have our large monster down there.
Where do you get your koi from?
The owner personally goes over to Japan. He handpicks them from Japan, and then we've got the Israelis over there as well. You can give him a stroke, he's fine.
Can you?
Sean,
he could eat you right up.
Yeah, that guy could.
Hey.
Which one is the most rare or the nicest?
The most expensive is the one you're touching now. 12,000 of your English pounds.
That's 12,000 English pounds. It's like a bar of gold, literally.
We have Goannas, Kahakus, Komaranas. This is Dennis. He's quite well known throughout the whole of the koi.
First, tell us about the big one.
Yeah.
9 years old. They can live to about 30 max.
How much bigger will he get?
You should be able to get that to well over a metre.
This fish is going to be taller than me?
I've got snails bigger than you, mate.
It's my snail anyways.
Oh, right. My colonial brother.
Well, we won the war.
This is America.
So how many gallons is this?
10,000 gallons.
It gets quite cold here, so we can either put the heaters in there. If they're a deep enough pond, the koi go into a hibernation.
The pond industry, though, here I think is a lot bigger than the United
Huge.
States.
Seemed to really take off the koi here in the 1980s in Britain. I mean, when I was a young lad, and the koi side just exploded, and everyone was getting these huge koi ponds. And since then, it's been a staple.
Do you think it's partially because people spend more time on their gardens, period?
Yeah. You guys have your coast, you have your own reefs. We've got the North Sea.
It's not quite the same, is it?
So this is the tropical house. So we have a mixture of tropical and marine in here.
No.
This one's about 1,800 litres, this coral bay. We have the max spec lighting over it. This has only just really recently been built, so this is kind of new, about 4 or 5 months in now. This is running on the Triton system, so I run a huge macroalgae bed in this sump underneath there, and then it goes through into a mechanical sump in that side, so there's 2 sumps.
Basically, for those of you that don't know what the Triton method is, he's not doing water changes. He is dosing, and to filter out the bad nutrients, he's using an absolute ton of macroalgae.
We've got our few little soft corals here. We're waiting for another delivery from Indonesia on that side.
How has the Indonesian coral ban affected you guys here in England?
It's affected us quite heavily. They need to decide on what they're going to do. Now, this is why I would think in England we are now getting so many coral farms developing, and the majority of stuff now we are getting in-house.
Because in the US, prices of the corals have skyrocketed,
Ridiculous.
Driving a lot of people out of the hobby.
They have. Anything like a hammerhead coral, we were probably paying a 30, 40 pound. You're now looking at 80 pounds for a small headed.
So how much do these bubble tips sell for here?
Say for that size, probably 55, 60 pounds.
Nice.
I mean, we've got a large there for $79.99, which would be, you know, that size. This guy will get to about 18 inches. He is a big guy.
You're a big guy.
No one cared who I was till I put on the mask.
And the colours on him are fantastic.
What's his name?
No, he hasn't named him.
That means that we can name him.
Name him.
Fritz.
There we go.
Fritz, the English pufferfish.
We have a beauty, gorgeous gem. She is a beauty.
What does this go for here?
1,300.
1,300 pounds, yeah.
You got some seahorses.
Yeah.
Hey.
our baby shark. He hatched this morning, our baby bamboo.
Baby shark.
Please, no! No! Any
He
idea?
is 1 day old.
1 day. Well,
Maybe.
I was old. I was old. Solly's the expert hatcher.
Was this your first time breeding one, or
No, second. Unfortunately, I lost the first one.
Well, congratulations, you made it this far.
Proud mother.
He's taking us to see the reptiles. Let's go. Oh, it's a whole nother room. I don't know if we visited this room last time. No, I don't like spiders.
Why?
Some very big tarantulas.
No,
Come on, George. Come on, George.
no. I'm out. That's it. I'm done with the UK. I'll see you guys back in the States.
This is America.
Lots of levels down there.
You got the extra lot of them.
Hey!
Little George's.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Hello? Oh my God. What are some of the coolest reptiles you have in here? Nigel?
For me, it's the freckle-faced monitor just behind you.
This guy right here.
Not a species you often see in captivity. Beautiful species to keep. Interesting, very intelligent.
We are talking about an animal here.
A highly intelligent animal.
Sean.
It was like you give it
Come
a
hold the
pinky,
spider
it's like
or
washing a chainsaw.
Come on, don't let Nigel down.
It's feed day for the spiders today. She is.
That was the appetizer. Your dessert.
She's just on a locust.
Yeah, let's let her eat.
Oh, look at this guy. That is the Harry Potter
Yeah.
one.
We had a male version we called
The Harry
Nigel.
Potter
He looked exactly like Nigel.
Fat, bold, big mouth.
Yes, exactly.
Is that the one from Harry Potter?
We work 12 hours a day. We don't get a chance to watch films.
There's a Amazon milk frog.
Whoa. Snails? Do you have any snails?
Look how big that snail is,
How
Sean.
big that snail is. Snails? That's where you come from.
These are your ancestors.
That's a beautiful moment between man and snail. So this is really mainly the pond.
I think this is the first fish store.
with an
We
elevator.
use the lift. The lift.
Elevator. This store is bigger than a lot of stores in the US, which is really impressive. Also, the fact that you have a second floor is just crazy.
And a lift.
And a lift, yeah.
Oh, look, he's doing tricks for me.
He is doing tricks.
What trick is he doing?
I'm gonna go and get the shark food.
Shark food. This is cool, man. This is wicked. I want to get in there.
We have squid, we have bait, we have mussel in there. You name it. Well, we have plenty of the rabbit fish in there, some yellowfin tangs, lovely great big clown Picasso, hawkfish, raccoon butterflies, a very naughty down. Japanese banded hound shark. We have some huge steels. This whole floor is about 20 ton with this tank. Actually, the whole shop was designed around, this mezzanine was designed around this tank.
This is the biggest tank you have in the shop.
In the shop we have,
You're
yes,
gonna show me
it's
this?
13,500 litres, and we do get in it with our diving gear and clean it.
Look at this guy.
He just took that entire piece. Oh! So this is the largest tank you have in the shop. Can you show us the smallest tank you have in the shop?
Absolutely. You have to come into my office for this. The best tank in the whole shop. My mini aquarium. We have our own sump. A couple of little zoes in there. We're just starting this off.
I've seen this on like Facebook. This is my kind of reef. It just makes me feel huge. Can I help you guys?
So we'll go over here to our discus tank. So this is a tank made by Clearseal. Clearseal's a local Birmingham company. Yeah, it's your ideal tank. We're very heavy into our aquascaping here in the UK as far as planted tropical aquariums are concerned, which is where we've all really cut our teeth. We have little themes. So this one's known as Mordor.
Oh yeah, Star Battles because the copyright.
Galactic Scuffles.
This is some of our acrylic tanks. These are quite nice little tanks. And then we go around this side. The bio section there, and obviously all our lovely ornaments. And that's all your copyright stuff over there.
Very posh.
Hey, what are these? Take it home with you.
How big is this tank?
This is a 5 feet, 630 litre, a heavy planted South American based theme. So
Look at this guy. Grumpy.
this tank's made by Aquarium Connections. They are the main distributor of Triton as well in the UK. I can show you how it works. He does produce the floating bed. The flow goes underneath, hits this baffle and creates a perfect wave dynamic.
That's amazing.
This has never had a water change in 2 years.
No water changes?
And this is purely Triton method. So it is dosed by a medical grade doser into the algae bed, cure to skimmer and to return pump. Some of these are Australian coral. The blue ice tort there, that's a beauty.
Hello, hey Sean.
They move like lightning. It's the fastest snail in the world.
Wait, the one that just dashed over there? Hello?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Not a snail. I'm the keeper of the snails. Get it right.
Our turbo snails. Look at the guy move.
This guy can come back home with me, buddy.
Turbo
Dude, he might beat you home, yeah.
Go, 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 go.
And we're very big believers in putting wave machines into river system tanks. It distributes the CO2 around the tank a lot easier. The more flow that we can produce for these guys and give them that treadmill effect, the better the fish.
These guys truly have a collection of snails.
It's a plethora of snails.
A plethora. These are cool too, actually. 2 different substrates separated by this rock.
We'd have a rockwork area and we'd put that in with planting soils, and then you obviously have your beach area.
The Brits and their gardens. I just destroyed my mom's garden to put a pond in there. Can you guess what I put in there?
I've seen your videos, mate, your dark boxes.
My dark boxes. Don't buy fish off the dark web.
How come with you? I like opening dark boxes.
No. No.
I've seen you in my fish room earlier there, and I'm looking at you guys thinking, I know you from somewhere. And I've just had that sudden flashback about 3 weeks ago, a very late evening, watching YouTube, and 3 nutcase Yanks with a dark box.
What is that?
And I watched the whole thing. And thank you for coming to Shirley Aquatics. It's been a pleasure having you
absolutely.
here. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's our pleasure, man.
All right, well, Chris, thank you so much for showing us this entire superstore. This is insane, and I think the viewers are really going to enjoy having seen everything that we got to see today.
It's fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for coming. And remember to keep those nitrates low.
George. Ow.